Why do you work at Cathedral Home?
Boy, there are a lot of reasons that I chose to work at Cathedral Home.
Again, it's hard to summarize 20 years worth of why into a short form, or 20 years of impacts into an elevator speech.
Oh man, so I work at Cathedral Home because, first of all, the kids are amazing. They've been through so much in their short lifespans that it's really hard to fathom. But the strength that they show every day when you meet with them and continue to get to know them is just amazing. And it really is the little victories every day, like what we might not seem as important, like maybe getting a job, they think is the world. And it's so fun to be able to celebrate those victories with them, and then also to connect with them in levels that you just don't get to do in the community.
At the time, the 14 years that I've been working here, it's special when you get a call back from kids that you're like, oh, like, I haven't talked to you in 5, 6, 7 years, and they call back and tell you how they're doing, and you know, things that they might not have shown that they got when they were here, and you know, just took a couple more years for them to get it, and the growth that you get from the kids, the special occasions that you get to see them experience that they probably wouldn't have experienced before.
Just being able to see those kids go from, I don't want to be here, to, I'm so excited to go home and I can't wait to do X, Y, and Z. It's so awesome to watch their whole change happen. And it feels pretty quick for me just because I do that intake and then the discharge. But I know they've put in so much work and so much effort into becoming who they are when they leave here. And it's really awesome to see.
So being part of a team that kind of facilitates and provides a safe space for our clients to transition from survival mode into kind of living their lives.
I want the kids to know, like our clientele to know, that there's other options out there. They don't gotta continue down the path that they are going on that might be generational. It doesn't have to be their path. Just because it was that way maybe for their siblings or for their family, they can have a different path. And I just want them to know that there's other options, and there's people in the world that will give them that opportunity to choose a different path and to make their own path.
I think mainly I just have a nature of wanting to help others, and my place in the organization allows me to impact a lot of people's lives, and to do so in like long-lasting, sustainable ways.
The easy way, I think, to explain why I'm here at Cathedral is just the connections that I think as employees we're able to build with youth, families, young people, and also with each other. I think that our agency very much believes in supporting not just the folks that we serve, but supporting one another and using empathy and compassion.
It isn't just picking something that you love and have passion for. It's also the organization that you choose to exhibit that passion in and go to every day. And that is something I've learned with Cathedral Home. I have a passion for what I do, but it wasn't until I started with Cathedral Home that the combination or the importance of who you work for, the people that you have a great opportunity to serve and assist came into play on how that connection was. So I think it's an organization that is completely focused on relationships, and that shows.
I believe that I have the same values and core beliefs that the agency has, and I watched this video last year whenever I was applying for the job, and just to see the love and the passion that the staff had for the kids, you could just see how genuine everybody is about taking care of the kids. And I love the idea of growing and being a part of this new era of Cathedral Home with the community counseling part of it. So I think it's a great opportunity to help out more, not just on campus, but in the community itself.
For me, anything that is like community oriented, just serving the greater Albany County and even the state of Wyoming is really attractive to me. I was in the National Guard for 12 years, and that was sort of my mindset there, was like the ability to serve the community. So I really was attracted to Cathedral Home for that reason. And then I just, talking with folks here about the way Cathedral Home treats its employees sounded like the right place to be.
The environment's great. I like my coworkers. It's nice to teach the kids lessons that I wish I would have known when I was a kid, and kind of give them wisdom and just a nice helping hand. Definitely puts a smile to my face, where I feel like I'm doing something for them more than me. So I like that.
I continue to work at Cathedral Home because we see such a need for it in the community and the surrounding communities. We have parents that contact us and are struggling with their family, with their children, and they don't know where to turn. Being part of the Laramie Youth Crisis Center, it's great that we are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we can be that very first outlet for families that don't know where else to turn.
Every child needs adults in their life that care every day. And I love being part of that for these kids. And the impacts that I see might not be short term, it might not be immediate success, but knowing that I have helped contribute to someone's future is huge.
It's just inspiring. You wonder, wow, how can I be part of this in a way that's genuine and supportive and safe? And so being able to do that for people has been really very much a privilege.